Hello, it is I, Dragon Souped, also known as Saltosaur in-game. And in this video, I'll be talking about all of the new changes and technical additions made in Minecraft's latest major update, 1.17. Make sure to check out my previous video about the new features in this update first. And leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Anyways, let's get right into the video. To start things off, several changes have been made to the game's blocks, which mainly focused around compatibility. Beacon beams can now be seen from further away, at a maximum distance of 1343 blocks. In addition to this, several block textures, such as those of signs, have now been adjusted in order to remain consistent with the new texture changes in 1.14. Cauldrons can now be filled with lava as well as the new block powder snow, and dispensers alongside composters are also now compatible with the new blocks added in the 1.17 update. The textures of all ores have also been changed in this update in order to make each overworld ore distinguishable for colorblind people. Alongside these texture changes, iron and gold ores now drop raw iron and raw gold respectively, which are new items that can be smelted into their ingot variants, but can now be affected by the fortune enchantment. Finally, for block changes, rails can now be waterlogged, and minecarts can now travel underwater using waterlogged rails. Moving on to item changes, the textures of several items, such as clocks and compasses, have been updated in order to match the new textures in 1.14. The poison effect of pufferfish items has now been lowered to level 2. Dropped shulker boxes now drop their contents when they are destroyed, and suspicious stew can now be eaten at full hunger. Moving on to mob changes, drowns can now drop copper ingots instead of gold ingots. Endermen can now pick up the new plant blocks in this update. Foxes can now eat glowberries, another new block in this update. And hostile mobs that drop foods will now drop the cooked version of their foods if they are killed by fire. Shulkers have a chance to duplicate if a shulker's projectile hits another shulker. And finally, villagers and wandering traders now have new trades that allow them to sell some of the new blocks in this update. And finally, for technical changes in this update, a new command, /item, which replaces the /replace item command, has been added to the game, which allows players to edit the inventories of other players, mobs, and blocks. In addition to this, 2 new game rules have been added to the /game rule command: freeze damage, which controls damage taken while standing in powder snow, and player sleeping percentage, which controls the percentage of a server's players needed to skip the night when sleeping. 2 new biomes, the dripstone caves and lush caves, have also been added, which feature some of the new blocks in this update as well. However, these biomes are currently only accessible through world editing, and won't spawn naturally until the next update, 1.18. Finally, custom worlds can now have adjusted build height limits, which allows for much taller builds and world generation. This can also be performed for custom dimensions as well. Well, that's all I have for this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, And be sure to check out my other videos too. This is Dragon Souped, signing out.